time and at a place. CTE Spotlight gives us a peek at the community around us. CTE in technical education is continuously being highlighted in education. Through partnerships with local businesses, CTE offers real-world experiences for students in various fields. Through learning in industry professionals, students learn from those at the top of their fields using state-of-the-art technology. Students can leave school with the skills necessary to go out in the workplace and start their careers. But first, let's meet Lucas, a student in media communications technology, and Aiden, who produced the student feature. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get on with the show.
My name is Lucas Young, and I am in media and communications technology.
From a young age, Lucas has been doing art in some fashion, though it took until around 7th grade for him to get into complex and intricate art.
I've always been into art, drawing, just the like. I chose the program mainly because I was told that's what we'd be doing, and that is what we were doing. All the fun projects we get to work on, we get free time most of the time when we're done, just work on extra credit, which is always just interesting stuff that we can do on our own, like volition. It's probably the creativity we get in the class is my favorite.
Though the class has very good aspects to Lucas, it does not come without its downsides.
Most projects have very short, due dates. Then again, in the field that we work in, we work with customers that probably would want stuff done sooner rather than later. So having due dates that are only a couple days long helps with that, but it just sucks trying to rush and get everything done when I could have a week instead where I just put my most absolute maximum effort into it.
Since joining the class and doing art professionally, art has become a lot more fun as a career if he so chooses.
I enjoy art. Not as much as most, but I do enjoy it. So probably favorite project I've done would probably be, honestly, because we just finished the one that we were just working on called Impossible Space. That's probably my favorite one. We make all these different worlds and galaxies just in one picture with online brushes that you could download for free public use, and you just fit everything together. You go to the studio, take a picture of yourself doing something impossible. That's why it's called Impossible Space, and then just make sure it all fits together.
In conclusion, media communications and technology has impacted Lucas in more ways than one. Despite its downsides, he continues to persevere, and hopefully forevermore, art will impact his life.
Thank you, Lucas, for sharing, and thank you to our producer for taking his time to produce this amazing production. Next up, we have Cruz hosting Career Corner. Career Corner is a guesting show where our host brings on a guest from another program and guesses which program they pursue. And with that, we welcome Cruz onto the floor.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Career Corner. My name is Cruz. I will be your talent for this segment. And today, we brought in someone from a mystery class that I will be asking questions about their program. And if I get their class wrong, they'll be given the opportunity to either tell the audience or leave mysterious. So, first question, what is your name?
Addie.
Addie. What's something unique you see in your class that makes it different from others?
Working with live things. Yeah.
Well, do you see yourself doing this for a long time, like until retirement?
I don't, personally.
Okay. Does this program target a very specific job, or is it very vast in opportunities?
A lot of opportunities.
Okay. Does it require any further schooling, do you think?
Yes.
Yes? Could you work in any weather conditions?
Mm-hmm, you could.
Do you have to take any safety training?
Probably not necessarily. I don't think so.
What about, is there any special skill you have associated with your program?
Being extra cautious.
Okay. Well, do you see, or what is a very unique characteristic about your teacher?
She's very, very spunky. She's very fun. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's enough for me. I'm gonna go for my guess. And I'm going to say animal science.
Yep.
Awesome. That's amazing. Well, that was it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. My name is Cruz, and let's go to commercial break.
Welcome to AVP, Audiovisual Production.
There's a lot you learn in this class, but most of the fun comes from your creativity. Every day starts the same with our daily check-in with Mr. Nadell, where we just talk about our day. Sometimes check-ins can be really funny. People get pretty animated.
Projects aren't hard. Most of the time he gives us projects on stuff we learned so we understand the material, and get familiar with the lumixes. They're super high quality, same with our broadcast equipment. We've got this red camera, and I just remember the first time I saw it, I would not stop mentioning it to my family. Did you know AVP has a red camera?
We get our own booth where we do all our editing. We use softwares like Adobe Audition, Adobe Premiere, GarageBand, the works.
We do a broadcast every other week. It's a little stressful, but it taught us to work as a team, I think.
You're really like a family in here. You watch people grow.
Everyone in this class is so different, but with what we do, we really learn to get along and branch out. And we do things we never thought we'd do.
You are always excited for the next project and the next broadcast.
Out of the options that I had, it was either this or graphics in the end, so I've always had a passion for movies and cinematography and all that, so other than that, I just really felt like I would have fun here, so that was the choice.
BOCES is good. I really enjoy it. It gives me a lot of time off from actual classes at school to just come here, relax, do what I like to do, and then just go about on my day. So I really like it. It's great.
I would like to accomplish being able to run my own podcast and being able to edit videos very smoothly without any rough cuts or any bad edits.
I haven't been in AVP too long, but if I had to pick one word to describe the class, it would be informative.
Engaging. So much fun.
Thank you for showing off your program, and I suggest all of our viewers check them out. Crew dips into the producing world with next segment from Emma from Cosmetology.
My name is Emma Anderson, and I do cosmetology.
Emma Anderson is a student at CTE BOCES and only in New York. BOCES gives students multiple opportunities to study for their future before leaving high school.
I just started this year, but I've always been interested in cosmetology.
Starting out in her field, she has already learned a lot from her class. She currently studies haircutting along with elevation while continuously learning more every single day. Often enough to keep an open mind for more experience, yet rare enough to really gather the information one would need to remember.
I have been enjoying it. I like how often we learn new things instead of just doing the same thing over and over again. The days when we can just work on what we feel like we need to work on helps us all get better.
Her class is given the freedom to practice and take deeper dives into more variations of cosmetology. This training helps students for more professional practices, with a greater ability to strive into anything cosmetology students would like to learn, which gives them more room in the future to succeed. Emma loves her class and what she does. One of her favorite things she's learned so far into cosmetology is types of curling. Specifically, she has
learned how to marcel, which is a type of curling. Like when you curl hair, it's a certain type of curling.
She hopes this program can boost her career into the right direction. She plans on using the skill she has learned from her class into the real world for a career into cosmetology, doing makeup or applying for a salon.
I would hope to get a job at some sort of salon, either doing hair or makeup.
Emma believes anyone that is interested into anything that relates to beauty cosmetics would not be let down if they joined the program. That it's an amazing place to introduce everything you've wanted to learn and to thrive into what one is passionate about.
Anyone who's interested in doing hair or makeup or nails or anything in the beauty industry, it's a good just introduction to all of it, so you kind of know if you want to do it or not.
CTE BOCES doesn't only have cosmetology. There's a wide variety of what anyone could be eager to learn about, such as criminal justice, culinary, audiovisual production, welding, medical assisting, and animal science. They give anyone the opportunity to learn and try out whatever they are interested in, and to prepare them for what's next.
Beanie Baby prices are going up, just like the appreciation I have for Emma for sharing her story. Now let's tune into Jane and her show CTE Rewind. CTE Rewind is where alumni share their stories for current students and future students program they would like to join. Similarly, everyone gets to hear about their CTE lifestyle and experiences from someone else's point of view. With that, please welcome Jane and Aunt to the floor.
Hello and welcome to the CTE Rewind, where I'm your host, Jaden Hours, and today I have a very special guest with me, where we will discuss how CTE has helped her in her daily life. So, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Jennifer Hours. I'm a 2000 alumni here at Olean CTE, where I took early childhood and human services.
So, at what point did you know that you wanted to take early childhood?
Actually, I didn't know until I came to visit the CTE. I'd always enjoyed working with kids, but it wasn't something that I knew I absolutely wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I came and I visited and had the opportunity to check out the program, along with a couple other programs.
That's amazing. It's amazing how many opportunities we get through CTE. So speaking of which, where did those opportunities end up leaving you when you went out into the workforce?
Well, leaving my program in early childhood, I would have actually been able to jump right in and be a lead teacher through the YMCA or other daycare agencies. I chose to continue my education and go to college, where I'm currently now a CA BOCES teacher, where I teach special ed in our EDGE program, and I teach in the 611 K1 autism classroom.
How many of the skills that you learned from early childhood do you think were able to transfer over? Like, was it very this is exactly what you might be able to use?
A lot. My teacher, Mrs. Bowersox, was awesome, and so she made sure that we had skills that we needed to carry on. So I had front row seat on how to do lesson planning, case studies for students, working one-on-one with kids, collaborating with teachers. I had on-the-job training. I got to work one-on-one in the kindergarten classroom, doing reading one-on-one with students. I had a lot of opportunities. I even had trainings that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to being a high school student.
That's wonderful. So have you gotten any other grade levels that you were teaching, or have you always stuck with your 611 classroom?
I definitely have had a variety. So working, or actually participating in the early childhood class, we had the opportunity to have run our own daycare for a couple of years, which was really cool. But over the years, I've taught anywhere from birth through actually grade 7. So I've had quite around the world experience, which I say CTE actually helped with that. Because if I wouldn't have come to that program, even though I enjoyed working with kids before that, I don't know if I would have jumped right in full force.
It's lovely that you got to have that opportunity to find out exactly what you wanted to do. And I personally feel like that's exactly what CTE is all about. So do you have any advice for someone who might be looking into CTE?
Definitely check out the program. I just think that it doesn't get enough credit where it needs to be. I think everybody should come visit, whether it's check out one program, 2, 3. You don't know. You don't know until you're here and you see what the program has to offer. There's so many opportunities.
Exactly. So if you didn't take early childhood, what other program do you think you might have taken?
That's a tough one. I really don't know. When I came that year to visit, I actually checked out early childhood. There was another one. I can't really remember what it was. That was a long time ago. And I also checked out criminology, but something just spoke to me when I came into that early childhood classroom, and I was like, this is for me.
It's nice to have, especially in the teaching world, people who it really finds their passion there. And I love that people are able to find their passions through CTE almost every day. So I think that is all we have for you. Do you have any final words for the camera?
Nope. I would just say that if you have the opportunity to visit a CTE center and check out the programs, definitely do it. You need to find something in life that brings you joy, and your passion might be right at the CTE center.
I think those are lovely words of wisdom. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms.
Thank you for having me.
And I think that's all we have time for, so let's go to commercial.
There's so much that goes into being a chef, more than just cooking and producing a dish. It's about everything that happens in the kitchen, from start to finish, from cleanup to end, to customers, to the products that you work with. So there isn't one specific answer. Anyone can call themselves a chef, but it really depends on where you are, what you're doing, and the area that you're in. I love working here. As you can see, they redid the dining room for me, so it has a restaurant feel. I've always been in the restaurant business my whole life, and I love working in the industry.
Thank you for showcasing everything you do. Now finally, our final host for today, who has taken a splash into introducing herself. She interviews Alicia from medical assisting, taking a break from needles and syringes to take a shot at being a star on our final segment. Let's get into it.
Our BOCES CTE Center offers incredible opportunities for students to embrace the future with classes or programs based on their upcoming careers, to allow these students to be future ready with all the skills needed to succeed. A prime example of this is Alicia Zink, who is enrolled in medical assisting.
I've always grown up around hospitals and in hospitals, and I've always just had like the urge to help people.
Alicia's spark for the medical world, however, has roots that go far deeper.
My mom, with her disease that she has, she was always in and out of them before she got like meds to help it. She has a rare condition called HAE, hereditary angioedema, and it causes like stomach swells, throat swells, and can cause them to go into anaphylactic shock unexpectedly.
As through any hardship, new experiences arise, and through medical assisting, Alicia chose to embrace it.
Getting to know people, also just learning about like new things too, like what goes on in your body, along with also different medical words. So far, I got to dissect a pig's heart all by myself, and I got to look around.
Before we go, Alicia has one last message for anyone looking at medical assisting.
Just be yourself and people will like you no matter what. Also, make sure you study a lot.
So with the help of CTE, Alicia is ready for what's next.
Well, that was an exciting trip, and thank you to everyone who tuned in today for CTE Spotlight. Thanks to everyone who showed off their incredible segments and talent, and especially thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, AMP, signing out.